Hey, it's Melissa. Welcome to year 4, week 1 of my $100,000 stock experiment ending April 16th, 2021. This is my video diary sharing my stock journey, not endorsements to purchase stocks, nor recommendations to buy any of the stocks that I've purchased. According to the IBD at investors.com, the market is in a confirmed uptrend. The S&P 500 index was up 1.4% for the week. It continues to trade above the 8-day simple moving average since the end of March, and it made 3 new closing highs this week. The daily swings from high to low were all under 1%, which is excellent for my style of trading. 2 of my stocks triggered sells this week, Digital Turbine and Himax. Himax let me down again. My B2 sold on Monday morning before I even got a chance to share my video telling you how excited I was about Himax again. The B1 also sold on Monday. Himax continued to fall all week and looks like a recovery day on Friday. It does have 3 higher lows, which I put that number 1, 2, and 3, so maybe the stock isn't done trying to make another move. My B1 I held for 3 days and I lost 7.5%, and my B2 I held for 2 days and lost 7.4%. Digital Turbine, stock symbol APPS. Apps triggered the floor on Thursday and continued to fall on Friday. It did close at the low of the day on Friday. I held apps for 1.5 weeks and lost 7.8%. I made a B1 this week in PayPal, and I made some add-on buys in Nvidia and Yeti. Every time I purchase a stock, I set a floor. Initially, it's 8% below my purchase price, and then I look for a better floor above that 8% limit. This year, I'd like to try and get my average loss closer to negative 5%. PayPal Holdings, stock symbol PYPL. I bought PayPal on Monday. It was mentioned in the morning on MSNBC along with Square. Square and PayPal are in the same space and have earnings the same day on 5/6. I held it the 5 days and it's at 0.6%. Every week I review my charts and move up my floor if I can. Roblox Corp, stock symbol RBLX. This is an IPO stock, so its chart only goes back to March 10th, which is when it IPO'd. It's up 5.6% for the week. It tried to make a move on Tuesday. It had a really big price increase, and then since then it settled down and had 3 inside days. I don't know if this is a good sign or not, but I did notice that the low each day this week has been higher than the previous day. I did move my floor up to 5% below the purchase price. I've held Roblox for a week and a day and I'm up 2.6%. Square Inc, stock symbol SQ. Square was down 2.1% this week. It could be forming a handle. I don't like that it closed at the bottom of the range the last 3 days. I moved my floor to the 50-day simple moving average at 242.10. I have 2 buys in Square. My B1 I've held for a week and 2 days and it's at 0.4%, and my B2 I've held for a week and a day and it's down 2.6%. PTC Inc, stock symbol PTC. PTC was up only 0.1% for the week, basically flat. It had big volume on Friday and it was a down day, but it's still holding the 8-day simple moving average. I do like that the stock is moving sideways with tighter price action, and I moved my floor up to the 31-day exponential moving average. I've held PTC almost 2 weeks and I'm only up 0.2%. I like my stocks to be making about 1% a week, so this one's not performing yet. Microsoft Corp, stock symbol MSFT. Microsoft is up 1.9% for the week. It is above its 8-day simple moving average and moving up nicely. On Friday, I moved my floor up to the 50-day simple moving average at 240.04. I have 2 buys in Microsoft. My B1 I've held just about 2 weeks and it's up 4.8%, which is great. And my B2 I've held for a week and a day and it's up 2.5%. Scotts Miracle-Gro, stock symbol SMG. Scotts Miracle-Gro is my biggest loser stock this week. It's fallen and closed at the 31-day exponential moving average. I did move my floor up to the 50-day simple moving average, that diagonal red line, which could possibly trigger in the upcoming week. It's pretty close to that. I have 2 buys in SMG. My B1 I've held for 2.6 weeks and I'm down 2.9%, and my B2 I've held for 1.8 weeks and I'm down 5.1%. Raymond James Financial Inc., stock symbol RJF. RJF is up 2.2% for the week, and it closed above the 8-day simple moving average for most of the week. I did raise my floor to the 50-day simple moving average at 120.02. I have 1 buy in this. I've held it 2.6 weeks and I'm up 5.5%. Deere & Company, stock symbol DE. Deere & Company is up 1.6% for the week. This stock is steadily moving up with very little daily price volatility, and it has below average volume. I did raise my floor up to the 31-day exponential moving average at 366.49. I've held this stock for 2.6 weeks and it's up 2.1%. So not quite making a percent a week, but pretty close. I like to add to my positions as stocks prove themselves. Yeti Holdings Inc., stock symbol YETI. Yeti was up almost 10% for the week. It had a big day Monday, and price held steady until Friday when it had another nice up day. I added to this position on Tuesday and Friday, and I moved my floor to the 16-day simple moving average at 76.93 for my B1 and B2. My B3 floor is still at 8% below my purchase price. My B1 I've held for a week and a day and it's up 9.8%. My B2 I've held for 4 days and it's up 5.1%. And my B3 I've held just the 1 day and it's up 0.5%. Nvidia Corp, stock symbol NVDA. Nvidia had a great move this week, finally, up 10.5%. And it had above average volume all week. I made a B2 on Friday, and I raised my floor on my B1 to 1% above the purchase price at 580.49, and I left my B2 at 8% below the purchase price. My B1 I've held for 1.4 weeks and I'm up 10.7%, and my B2 I've held for the 1 day and I'm down 0.8%. Don't let a double-digit gain turn into a loss. Resolute Forest Products Inc., RFP. Look at this move, up 16% on Friday and 22% for the week. Plus it had huge volume on Friday. I raised my floor to the 8-day simple moving average at 12.38. I have 2 buys in RFP. My B1 I've held for 2.6 weeks and I'm up 30%. Wow. And my B2 I've held for 1.2 weeks and I'm up 24.5%. ArcelorMittal, stock symbol MT. MT had paused at the 8-day simple moving average for about 8 days and it finally broke out of this sideways action. It was up 3.9% for the week. I'd like to see it move above the high of 2 weeks ago at 30.46. I did raise my floor on my B1 and my B2 to the 16-day simple moving average at 27.76. My B1 I've held for 4.8 weeks and I'm up 10.9%, and my B2 I've held 2.6 weeks and I'm up 2.4%. The current holding bar chart shows 1 bar for each week or portion of a week that I've held the stock. This lets me compare all stocks at the quick glance and see how many weeks I've held each position and which ones are gaining the most and which ones are not performing. I added the green arrow to the ones that are performing well. The steeper the arrow, the better the gain. RFP in the pink I've held for 3 weeks and it has the steepest arrow, followed by Nvidia in the gray that I've held for 2 weeks. The stocks with the red X's are not doing well. They're either flat or down. If I need to or want to sell something, these are the positions I should eliminate: PTC, PayPal, SMG, and Square. The current dollar value gain I sort with the lowest value on the top. This is just for my initial B1 purchase. This chart shows the same 4 stocks as the biggest loser I indicated on the bar chart. I put the red line indicating that the ones above the red line would be the ones that I target to sell should I want to sell something to either move to cash or to buy another position. The 2 stocks above the yellow line are also not performing as well as I would like. The weekly percentage change I also sort with the losers on the top, and the ones in the red box did not beat the S&P 500 for the week. Those losing stocks are SMG, Square, PTC, and PayPal. After 3 years and 1 week, my $100,000 has grown to $176,232 versus the S&P 500 has grown to $157,568 for the same time frame. My biggest gain from last week to this week was my existing holdings, which went up in value from last week to this week, $6,648. The stocks that I held last week and sold this week, the week-to-week change from those is $2,338 loss. And the gain for my new purchases is $340. The weekly change for the S&P 500 is on the left-hand side down at the bottom, circled in blue. It was up 1.4% for the week. The Melissa method is circled in blue on the right-hand side, up 2.7% for the week. This chart also shows the change in value for my experiment year and the week-by-week change for the last few weeks of year 3. The industry breakdown shows that I'm most heavily weighted in software, followed by finance and agriculture. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my next episode, or better yet, subscribe to my channel, The Melissa Method. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want an alert when I post a new episode.